Good evening, Brian. It's Friday. So I don't know if you're aware of this, but we've been doing this for a while. 48 days to be exact. And in that 48 days, we posted 38 videos. 38! Holy YouTube, Batman. Side note, for the 3 people who might be watching this, y'all can't quite see all 38 videos. There's a couple that are unpublished, but they're there. So the total is 38. And I did in fact do the math, and those 38 videos total 5 hours, 10 minutes, and roughly 40 seconds. More than 5 hours. That is a really long time. I hope it's going well for you. I'm really liking it so far. One thing I've really noticed is how short 4 minutes is. Sometimes I watch some of the Vlog Brothers videos, and I feel like they're able to say so many things in 4 minutes. They don't seem rushed, they don't seem like they're only briefly able to bring something up. They really seem to be able to flesh out the topic and seem like they have plenty of time. Meanwhile, there have been a number of videos that I've made where, looking back, I feel like I've said relatively little compared to other videos I've seen, compared to what other people have been able to achieve, and yet I felt extremely rushed when recording those videos, and like there wasn't enough time, and that I only had time to touch on the surface of what I was talking about. Maybe this all comes with time? Maybe I'm just being biased against myself? Maybe they've discovered some secret quantum relativistic time-space paradox that enables them to say more things in less time? I don't know. One thing that does seem to make it easier is writing scripts. I've definitely gotten to the point where I prefer writing out a script instead of just using notes or an outline. I know we've talked before about it, and I don't think you use a full script. I think you said that you just use like an outline or notes, right? I started off doing that too, but it seemed like I was always rushed and never had enough time to say what I was planning on saying. Also, it was hard to gauge how long the video would be once I'd made the notes. Sometimes a set of notes would yield a video that, after edits, was like 4 minutes, and other times a video that used notes that seemed the same length of notes would yield a video that was like 5 or 6 minutes after edits, and I had to cut out whole sections of content just to get it under 4 minutes. Using a script, however, has been a much less stressful experience. I feel like taking the time to write out what I'm going to say yields a higher concept-to-sentence ratio. By that I mean, for a given topic, if I'm speaking off the top of my head and just going by notes, I might be able to say a given concept in like 100 words and 40 seconds. If I've written a script, however, it seems I can get that same point made in maybe 40 words in like 30 seconds or 25 seconds. It's just better use of language, both because it's more economical and also because it feels more impactful. It's also a little more consistent. I can eyeball a script and based on how long it is say, okay, that's about probably 4 minutes worth, and just about every time I record a video from the script, after edits it comes in just under 4 minutes. It also seems like when using a script I need fewer takes. I've already taken the time to write out what I want to say, so I don't have to repeat it as many times to get it right. Have you used an actual script for any of your videos? And if so, what was that like for you? I encourage you to try a script. I feel like they've really helped make this a more pleasurable experience and a lot easier for me. Also, as far as Duolingo goes, I'm kicking your butt again. For the week so far, we're at 140 to 70 and 480 to 370 overall. Also, we should probably plot out which topics should be done by which week at some point. By this coming Monday, we should be done with the size topic. As we get further along, though, it's going to be hard to keep track of what topics are supposed to be done by which week because it's going to be hard to count by 4. So maybe we should write that out soon. Adios. Hasta el lunes, hermano.